Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 4 to my Perplexity Chatbot series, where in today's video guys, we are going to talk to the AI for just a while. Maybe in a little bit, if I feel like doing it, I will show you off more of that Hungry Fish game, so I can actually maybe do a little bit of it. I haven't gotten a new fish. I didn't really get to have fun with the last run I did, so I'd like to be able to. So, yeah. But for the time being, we're going to continue on this. I haven't created a new one on this one yet. I haven't got to complete the day with this Totodile yet, and I at least want to do that. That's usually when I start doing chatbots, it's generally my main goal. Trying to finish one whole day if I possibly can. Problem is, usually if I do that, the second day usually don't go as good. But whatever. Here's what I said. I said, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm on your side. Trust me, I've taken care of your species before. I had Fragger on my Pokemon team, and he was amazing. Only most times, though, I actually took care of the Pokemon I put on my team. Not only have I taken care of all of your species, but I was taking care of a sweet Lugia that really cares about me. Riku's eyes brightened with genuine warmth and hope as he listened to you. That means a lot to me. I'm sure it will mean even more to my family, he said. He's a Lugia? Oh no, I hope I didn't forget. Oh no, crossed up. He transformed into Lugia? I forgot about that. That means a lot to me. I'm sure it would mean even more to my family, he said. Why did I give Lugia British? His deep Lugia voice softening. Most humans only want to battle or capture us, but it sounds like you really care about your team. That's rare. He gently leaned his head closer, trusting and relaxed. I'm glad to know that someone like you would take care of a feraligatr, a Totodile, a crocodile, and even a Lugia. You're different from the human my family feared. His mother, the crocodile, offered a heartfelt nod, her eyes shining. Your kindness and the way you speak about your Pokemon show your heart. Pokemon thrive when they are treated with love, not just power. Riku's father rumbled approvingly. Perhaps it is time we see that some humans are allies, not threats. Riku nodded your hand affectionately with his giant Lugia snout. Oh, that's so cute. I'm already in love. I hope we can all learn from you, Trenton. Thank you for being our friend, and for loving Pokemon the way you do. I love it. Give me a second. Alright, guys. Here's what it says. Of course, I've taken care of a ton of Pokemon, and I love to show each and every one of them affection, especially your species, Evolutions, and Lugia. Your species is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like I told all of you earlier, like I told you, Riku, Lugia is my favorite legendary. Riku's Lugia form positively radiated joy at your words, his eyes gleaming with pride and affection. I'm honored to be your favorite, Trenton, he said, voice deep and warm. It makes me happy to know you love all of us, Totodile, Crocodile, Feraligatr, and Lugia, so much. Not many humans feel that way, or even say it out loud. His mother, the crocodile, gave you a beaming smile. It's rare. I keep wanting to do that female voice for the crocodile, but I also want to just do his regular voice. I cannot do a feminine sounding crocodile, unfortunately. I really can't. If you want me to do that, it would sound horrible. I'd either do the crocodile's regular voice or do a female voice like I do that some female characters. It's rare to meet someone who cherishes every part of our family line. You have a good heart, Trenton. Riku's father nodded approvingly, his previous reservations nearly gone. Such respect is the mark of true friendship. Our family's lucky to meet someone like you. Riku carefully wrapped a massive Lugia wing protectively and affectionately around you, making you feel both safe and cherished. You're always welcome with us, he said, his gratitude and happiness clear in his eyes. Maybe someday all my siblings will want you to pet them too, or to see the special forms they can become. With that, the family's trust felt almost complete. Tension of first meetings replaced by a sense of real connection and belonging. They're so cute! Alright, guys, here's what I said. I can't wait to meet them, honestly. Honestly, if all of you transformed into different creatures, I would still care about you the same. The only thing I ask is please, like I told you, Riku, I just don't want anybody to transform into a scary bug, whether that be a roach, or spider, or anything. I hate bugs. That would definitely make me terrified, even if it was you or one of your family members that trust me right now. It sounds weird, but I would honestly feel more comfortable if your whole family just transformed into massive dragons, phantoms, or dinosaurs. I was hoping your siblings don't use that power to try scaring me to begin with. They're the youngest in your entire family. I wouldn't be shocked if all of them decided to try doing something like that just to scare me, because they're scared. Riku listened carefully, his for nod and understanding as you spoke about your strong dislike of bugs. I hate bugs. I honestly do. That's not a joke I'm making these videos, guys. I legit hate bugs. They are disgusting. They are disgusting. They are disgusting, 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 disgusting. I hate bugs. Especially roaches. Hate those motherfrickers. Don't worry, Triton. I promise I won't ever turn to a bug. And I'll tell my siblings too. He reassured you gently. I know everybody has something that makes them uncomfortable. If dragons, fancies, and dread dinosaurs are what make you feel safe and happy, we'll stick to those. Or something like Lugia. His mother, the Chronon, chimed in with a gentle smile. We raise our little ones to respect the boundaries, just as much as we teach them about their transformations. They may be playful, but we'll be sure they know not to use their power just to frighten a friend. Riku grinned. They're mischievous sometimes, but if they know it would upset you, I think they'll listen. And if any of them get ideas about playing scary bug tricks, I'll step in and turn into a big friendly dinosaur instead. Just imagine turning into a massive friendly T-Rex and he'd just be like a flippin' Jaeger version of Rexy. Riku's mother added in a reassuring tone, we want your visit with us to be safe and enjoyable, not frightening. Your comfort's important, especially as our trust grows. Family's promise of respect and accommodation made clear that your feelings were valued, deepening the foundation for mutual trust. I like the idea of this one, it's now giving me longer responses. It's not as long as ChatGPT used to, but at this point, I don't care. I found a decently good chatbot. I would do Google Gemini a little bit more, but I actually did finish up a day with it last time I was there, so I didn't really decide to do that. That. Give me a second. Alright, guys, here's what I said. My worry is that even if they did trust me, I feel like one of them would still find it hilarious just to turn into something like a roach just to scare me. And if they care, I'm just glad you or your family didn't laugh at me at my fear. Say anything earlier when I first told you about it, Riku. You could have laughed at me or made fun of me, but you didn't, and I appreciate that. I'm just worried some of your siblings will end up finding it funny and then decide to see how scared I would be. I would hope they wouldn't do that, but I don't know for sure. The only members of your family I've met besides you, Riku, is your father and mother and one of your older brothers. None of your siblings would be that mean, would they? Just turn into a bug once you tell them I'm scared of them just to be mean and laugh at it? Riku listened with genuine empathy, his Lugia face gentle and earnest. I promise I would never let them be mean to you, Triton, he said softly. My siblings might be curious and a little mischievous at times. My family always teaches us to respect others' feelings. Once I tell them that bugs will frighten you, I'll make sure they understand. It's not something to joke about or use to scare you, even by accident. His mother, the Chronon, nodded reassuringly. We talk often about kindness and empathy, They know what it's like to feel scared themselves. If any of them ever did something that truly upset you, we would make it right. Riku's father's tone was firm. No one in our family would be allowed to make fun of you for something you cannot help. Fear is natural. Cruelty is not. Riku looked at you, his eyes sincere. I know it can be hard to trust, especially when it comes to things that scare you. If any of my siblings even think of doing something hurtful, I'll be on your side, and so will my parents. Why did I just turn Lugia British? What is it with me turning Lugia British? What the frick? Why? You feel the family support and reassurance bathing you in comfort, words carrying the promise of respect and understanding. Give me a second. Look at that, guys. He actually showed the man I said it. It says, I'm glad. I'm kind of curious where they are. Your brother's been gone for a while. I hope he's okay. After a short moment, Riku's older brother returned, leading a small group of slightly younger siblings towards you. Little turtles and crocodiles were playful and curious, their eyes wide with interest as they approached cautiously but excitedly. Okay, thank gosh. Riku's older brother gave you a reassuring nod. They're fine, just a bit curious and full of energy. I made sure they stayed close to the riverbank where it's safe. You can see the youngest one shifting between playful splashing and shy glances, eager but still uncertain about meeting someone new. Riku smiled. Here they are, ready to meet you. They might be a handful, but they're family, and I'm sure they'll listen to me about your fear of bugs. Everyone seemed to sense your calm energy, and a few crooned softly, inching closer with tentative tails wagging and smiles spreading. Okay, that's adorable. I love you. Alright, guys. I said, oh, they're all adorable. I love them already. Hello, you amazing and cute little Totodiles and crocodiles. You're all super cute. The younger turtles and crocodiles perked up instantly at your warm greeting, their eyes sparkling with delight. A small turtle splashed happily in the water, chirping excitedly as it wagged its tail. The only thing I'm confused about is I thought we weren't close to the river. That has been the only two details I think I've forgotten, I think, so far, mainly. One, it forgot that that mother was supposed to be a alligator, because like that's why I pushed the title thing as one of the things in the story. And two, it did kind of forget, I think, the location we were at, well, but neither of them are that big of a deal, because at least it still got most of the story right. A small tail splashed halfway in the water, chirping excitedly as it wagged its tail. Nerdcrawler gave a shy but hopeful smile and nudged forward cautiously. Riku's overbird smiled and said, they can be a bit shy at first. They warm up quickly when they know you mean no harm. Riku stepped forward, still in his Lugia form, but gentle and approachable. They're curious about you already, Triton. They want to show you how they transform too, once you all get more comfortable. The youngest started playful, splashing water gently towards you. We invite you to join their fun. Okay, that's so cute. I love them. Give me a second. I just said, uh, I said I wouldn't mind. I love you, super cute. And I just take a small bit of water and splash the Pokemon that splashed me. The little Totodile who splashed you giggled and splashed back happily, eyes bright with playful excitement. Kronos quickly joined in, turning the gentle splash excitement into a joyous water play session. Riku chuckled warmly, his Lugia form shimmering softly as he observed the fun. It looks like you're all getting along already, he said with a pleased smile. They'd love to play like this when they trust someone. His older brother watches with a proud nod. Play is how they learn and bond. You're earning their trust faster than I expected. Oliver smiled. Seeing their happiness makes this place feel like home. Thank you for being kind and patient with them, Trenton. Water splashing gradually calmed down as the young boy settled near you, looked comfortable and happy in your presence. Alright, guys, give me a second. Alright, guys. I said, I know it might not seem like much, but I want to give all of you something to your entire family for being nice, including you, Riku. I reached in my bag and I just reached in my bag and grabbed a ton of juicy berries. Here, I know it might seem like much, but your family can split this if you ever get hungry. There's a ton of berries there. Riku's eyes lit up brightly as you offered the berries, a warm smile spreading across his face. Thank you, Trenton. That's really thoughtful of you, he said sincerely. We all love berries, especially if they're playing and exploring. His younger siblings chirped and squealed excitedly, buzzing around the berries eagerly. Little Toes and Kronos happily began sharing and munching on the juicy treats. Riku's mother, the Kronos, smiled appreciatively. Such generosity shows your... dang it! Such generosity shows your kind heart. Your gift is very welcome and will help keep our family strong. His father gave a low approving nod. It's a good sign of friendship when we share food. We remember this kindness. Riku took a moment to wipe the small berry juice smudge from his beak with a claw, then looked at you with gratitude. You're really becoming part of our family, Jin. I love it. Alright, guys, I just said I'm really glad. I love your family. They're all awesome. Riku's Lugia lowered his head to gently nudge you with affection. We think you're awesome too, Triton, he said warmly. It means everything to us to have a friend like you who actually cares about a whole family. His mother smiled softly. Your kindness has brightened our day. And our future. His father's voice rumbled with approval. Strong bonds like these help us all grow stronger. Riku's older brother gave a confidant. Together we can face whatever comes. The younger siblings chirped in agreement, their joyful energy filling the air. Okay, that's so cute. Give me a second. Okay, this is really cute. I said, Riku, you and your family might want to really tell the siblings about that bug fear. I don't know if any of them will show any of the transformations like you did when we first bumped into each other by mistake earlier, but I just want to ensure that I don't end up getting terrified by any of your family for that. Oh, this is cute. Riku nodded earnestly, his Lugia form shimmering gently as he addressed the younger siblings gathered around. This is so adorable! Hey everyone, listen up! Riku called out in a warm but firm voice. Trin has something important to tell you. Why are you telling me like Oh no! There's gonna be at least one of them that's gonna laugh at that. He's scared of bugs, like roaches and spiders and anything like that. So please, don't ever use those phones around him. It's not funny to scare someone you care about. The little toes and Chrono listened intently. Some nodded seriously while others gave shy smiles. That kind of scares me. Shy smiles? Does that mean that they would flip and do it just to see how funny it is? What do my friends are going to do? Because our bird stepped in with a reassuring tone. We all want Rin to feel safe and happy when he's with us. Let's respect that, okay? The Chrono muttered gently. Kindness and respect are more important than tricks or scares. One of the younger Chronos chirped softly. No scary bugs. Got it. Ricky turned to a sincere smile. I promise to understand. You won't have to worry about that when you're with us. Thank goodness. I still find that kind of hilarious. I am definitely terrified of roaches and pretty much any bug you can think of. But I'm okay with a massive 100-foot tall dragon standing in front of me, as long as he's friendly. I'm less intimidated by that than a massive dragon. Or no, I'm less intimidated by a flippin' dragon than I am a flippin' small bug. I hate those mother frickers. Especially roaches. Give me a second. Alright, guys, I just said, I'm honestly glad. I don't care if they turn into dragons, Lugia, dinosaurs, even some dragon Pokemon like a massive Garchomp, Hattress, or Salamence. I'd happily love on them as any of those, or even more of the evolutions they haven't reached yet, like for Alligator. Riku's Lugia form brightens at your words, a proud and joyful expression on his face. I'm really happy to hear that, Triton, he said warmly. Dragons in legendary forms are powerful and majestic. I think my siblings would be thrilled to show you those forms and know that you'd love and accept them. His mother, the Krona, smiled gently. They're still learning and growing, and knowing someone appreciates their true strength means a lot. Riku's older brother added with a confident nod. When they see how much you care, it will encourage them to keep practicing and controlling their transformations. Riku looked at you with gratitude. Thank you for being understanding and kind. It makes me proud to have you as a friend. He's so cute, dude. Alright, guys. He says, before I can even respond, I hear a voice coming from right behind me that said, there's that annoying, pathetic human. Then, before I could even react, I felt something sharp hit me in the head, knocking me over right onto the ground. Ow! Riku's uniform immediately tensed, his eyes narrowing with concern and anger as he saw you fall. Trenton! That is not so concerned. I cannot do a good Oogie urgent voice. He called out sharply, swiftly shifting back to his regular form. He moved towards you protectively, muscles recoiled and ready. Who's there? Riku demanded, scanning the area for the source of the voice and attack. Nearby, you might hear some rustling and slow movement as Riku's family and the younger siblings start becoming alert, ready to defend you. Excuse me? Even the younger siblings are wanting to defend me? What the frick? Give me a second. Alright, guys. It says nobody responds. Well, we do hear this. I'm not going to say that word I put on here, but crazy sounding laugh, laughing at how I was hurt. Riku growled low and deep, his fragile eyes flashing fiercely as the crazy laughter echoed through the area. That laugh. It's coming from nearby. Whoever did this, they won't get away with it. Riku's father stepped forward, towering and solid, his voice a deep rumble. This is a threat to our family and our friend. We will find them. The younger siblings began to gather, alert and ready, while Riku stood protectively over you, muscles tense for action. Riku glanced at you with concern. Are you hurt badly? Can you stand? Uh-oh. Give me a second. Oh, heck no. Alright, guys. It says I try to at least move a bit, but the pain is too great to the point where I can only look up from the ground a bit. Ow! No, right now I can't. Riku's expression softened with concern as he saw you struggling. Stay still, Trenton. Don't push yourself. We're here now. We won't let anyone hurt you, he said firmly, positioning himself protectively between you and the direction of the laughter. His mother growled deeply. We'll find this attacker fast. No one harms our friend and gets away. Riku signaled to his older brother and the rest of the family. Help me search the area carefully. We need to find whoever did this and make sure you're safe. Everyone stayed close to you, their expressions serious despite their usual playfulness. Oh my gosh. I love them, dude. They're so cute. Alright, guys. While the family was not. Alright, guys. So while the family was not looking in the direction, the person that threw the object at me peeked their head out, saw all the points surrounding me. Well, said, oh, frick. I know there's points around him. Riku caught the movement immediately, intense, his eyes sharp and focusing on the hiding figure. That's our chance, he said quietly but firmly. Everyone, stay alert, but don't attack unless I say. Let me try to talk first. Riku took a confident step forward, his voice strong but calm. Why'd you attack Triton? There's no need for this. Fear and attack caught between fear and defiance as the powerful Pokemon family surrounded them. Uh-oh. The person, despite being silent, said in a nervous but also confident tone, Oh, Trenton was his name? I thought his name was Dweeb Nerdtron. Oh, frick off. Riku's eyes narrowed at the insult, but he kept his voice steady and calm, refusing to escalate the situation unnecessarily. His name is Triton, and he's our friend. You don't get to disrespect him or hurt him, Riku said firmly. Why are you really here? What do you want? His father stepped forward slightly, his deep voice echoing with authority. If you have a problem, speak it clearly. Otherwise, leave before we have to make you. The younger siblings watched tensely, very protective, but waiting for Riku's signal. The person, despite being silent, said, Okay, do you want to know why I'm here? Fine, I'll show you. Before he picks up a very large rock and throws it at me while I'm still on the ground in pain. Riku reacted instantly, shifting from his fragile form into a swift, powerful Lugia. Holy crap! With a mighty flap of his wings, he created a gust of wind that deflected the rock harmlessly away from you. Triton. No, he's Lugia again. Triton, stay back. Riku commanded. His voice urgent but controlled. Fire growled fiercely and positioned himself between you and the attacker, muscles tensed and ready to defend. Younger siblings circled protectively. Holy shoot, the babies are doing it too. Their playful energy replaced by serious determination. Riku's eyes locked onto the attacker with unwavering focus. This ends now. Show us what you want without violence, or leave. Uh, I don't think. I think you should probably get him to leave now for something does end up happening. Alright, guys. It said the person seeing Riku turn to Lugia and deflect the rock said, I already showed you why I'm here, but you made me miss. Now, let me do it this time. He then picks up another rock and once again throws it as hard as possible at me. Riku, still in his imposing Lugia form, spread his large wings to create a protective barrier between you and the incoming rock. With a swift and powerful gust, he sent the rock flying off course, ensuring it missed you once again. Enough! Riku's voice boomed, filled with authority and determination. This isn't the way to settle anything. If you want to explain yourself, put down the rocks and talk. We'll listen. Haru growled in agreement, stepping forward to reinforce the protective barrier. Younger siblings watched tensely, waiting to see what would happen next. 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 Alright, guys. I said the person gets angry and then says, Listen, I already told you why I'm here. Now you let me hit that stupid human with this rock, or I will do it to you too. Riku's eyes hardened with resolve, his uniform towering and fierce against the angry attacker. Oh dear, no one hurts Triton. Not while we're here, Riku growled, his voice a powerful warning. If you throw another rock, you'll have to face all of us. This is your last chance to stop. His father stepped further forward, muscles tensed and ready to protect, while the younger siblings stood tightly together in a defensive formation. Riku's tone softened slightly but kept its firmness. Talk to us. Explain yourself without violence, or face the consequences. Holy crap. You know what's funny? Despite this person hurting me, this family's giving this person all the chance in the world to talk. And he's not. His father his father at first didn't even give me the opportunity. He flipping just while attacked me before I could say anything. I didn't even notice him. I mean, I know I was with his son, but I wasn't trying to hurt him. Notice how many chances he's given this person, though? I think they've already done it 3 times. Riku's already getting pretty angry, though. Give me a second. Alright, guys. I gotta go ahead and get ready to stop in just a minute, but I will go ahead and read this one out right here. Here's what happened. It says the man gets really frustrated, then tells Riku to look over to the right. Right after this, the person before you grabs 2 of the rocks and throws them. One of them aimed at me, and one of them aimed at one of the younger Chronos standing in the defensive circle around me. Riku's eyes widened with urgency as the 2 rocks were thrown. Reacting instinctively, he fluttered his wings wide to shield you from the rock aimed at you, powerful gust deflecting it safely away. Almost simultaneously, his father launched toward the younger Chrono to protect it, intercepting the rock before it could strike. "Stand down!" Riku commanded, voice booming with authority and concern. "This aggression won't solve anything." Younger someone scattered briefly but stayed close, ready to defend if needed. Riku's gaze locked on the attacker fiercely. "Last chance. Explain yourself or face the consequences." Alright, guys. Give me a second. Alright, guys. It says the man just says, "I only do explain anything to you. Why should I? I can't believe you're protecting that human. Your children or younger siblings or whatever they are all stupid as well. Why would they want to protect him? He did nothing for them." Riku's eyes flashed with a mix of hurt and determination as he heard the attacker's words. "Dear me. They protect Trenton because he cares about us," Riku said firmly. "He's kind and brave, and he treats us like family. That's why we stand with him. You don't have to understand it, but you will respect it." His father's voice rumbled with steadfast resolve. "We don't stand for harm against those we care about, no matter who you are or what you think." The younger siblings though small, stood taller, their eyes filled with quiet strength and loyalty. Riku looked directly at the attacker. "The hostility ends now. We won't let you hurt Trenton or any of us." Oh shoot! Yeah, they really did get protective. Ah, look it. That was creepy. Alright, guys. It says the man just laughs and says, "I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm sick of hearing you repeat the same things over and over again. Your children do not scare me, or whoever they are." The man then angrily stomps past the Pokemon surrounding him and goes immediately over to the circle of Pokemon trying to protect me. Then he says, "Look at them. They are so weak and pathetic. None of them are Lugia or anything like that." Riku's eyes darkened with fierce protectiveness as the attacker broke past the circle and insulted his family. Oh my gosh! Without hesitation, Riku shifted instantly from Lugia back to his powerful Fragger form, while his rippling and teeth buried in a warning growl. "Enough!" Riku roared, stepping directly between the attacker and you. His presence commanding and strong. "Weak or not, they protect what matters. You would not harm Trenton or insult our family here." His father moved up beside him, equally imposing and ready to defend. Younger siblings bravely stepped forward, showing their own determination despite their smaller size. Ryu's tone was fierce but controlled. "This is your last warning. Leave now peacefully, or we will stop you." Oh shoot. Alright, guys. It says the person looks at Riku and then. Oh, wait, no. Just because I didn't read out this one. It says the man seeing the transformations again says, "How are you doing that?" "Well, it doesn't matter. Your children can't do that. Or again, whoever they are. So I'm gonna have some fun." Then the person looks at me and says, "Hey, you, pathetic human. I'm going to make you suffer. This is going to be fun." The person then finds the biggest rock there is around him real quick, picks it up, and then throws it in the middle of the circle hoping to hit me, which unfortunately, that time he succeeded. Ow! Please stop! Riku's eyes boiled with fury as the rock struck you, his primitive instincts overwhelming all caution. Without hesitation, he lunged forward in his Fragger form, catching you gently before you could fall further. His powerful jaws snapping shut near the attacker with a fierce growl. "Enough!" Riku bellowed, his voice thunderous and resolute. "This ends now. No more harm will come to Trenton." His father and someone rallied immediately, surrounding the attacker with determination and protective stances. The younger Chronos and Totodile stood firmly beside Riku, their usual playful demeanor replaced by urgent seriousness. Riku fixed the attacker with a piercing glare. "Leave peacefully, or face the consequences." The person looks at Riku and then says, "Look, you little freak of nature. I don't know what you are or what kind of weird thing you can do that can make you change forms like that. but I am not leaving no matter what you say. I can bet every dollar I have in my wallet that your whole family can't do that. Are you trying to add them all? Because eventually you're going to be proven wrong, and eventually there's going to be like a ton of dragons or something surrounding you. Riku's gaze sharpened with unwavering resolve as he faced the defiant attacker. You can doubt us all you want, Riku said coolly, voice steady and strong, but you would never win by hurting us or Triton. Our strength comes from our bond, not just our powers. Svarog growled deeply, stepping closer, muscle coiled and ready. We protect what matters most, Riku added. If you refuse to leave, then you leave us. No choice. The younger siblings bristled, forming a tight, united circle around you and Riku, determination impalpable despite their size. I wouldn't be trying to hiss them off any further, because eventually they will transform into someone and be like, yep, yep. Give me a second. You will not believe this guy's stupidity. Look, it says a person just smugly laughs and says, I don't care what any of your family tells me. You're not scaring me away by staying there, looking at me angrily and growling at me. And don't even get you started on those children in that circle. The fact that you're protecting that human is crazy to me. I don't know why you're doing it either. If you want me to leave, then I dare all these children to turn to something else because I can bet money they can't. They're useless in protecting that human. Oh my. What the frick? Riku's eyes hardened with quiet but intense determination at the challenge. He looked at the younger siblings surrounding you and spoke firmly. Everyone, show them what you can do. One by one, the younger Chronotoes began to transform. They evolved into their more powerful forms, Feraligatr, Crocodile, and Totodile, each showcasing strength, agility, and a fearless spirit. Transformations were smooth and confident, a clear sign of their readiness to protect their family and you. Riku's tone was calm but filled with pride. They may be young, but they are strong. They protect what matters just as fiercely as I do. As far as stepped forward, the large, powerful Chrononaut. Why did it change it to Crocodile? Do you see what I'm talking about? That was a Feraligatr. And there goes the fun I had with it. Gone. No. I know it was a Feraligatr. Hold on. We're not just staying here to look tough. We are ready to defend. That was a Feraligatr. That's not supposed to be Crocodile. What the frick? This is why I wish ChatGPT was still around. That was actually good. Because do you see how? Alright, guys.